Ladies and gentlemen, what a day, what a day for a new midweek update. I'm the one and only CoinMarin, and today's stream we're going to talk, of course, about the latest and greatest news about Bitcoin going above $100,000. Big news story. But if you ask me, that should not be the headline today. That should not be the headline. Today's headline should be, in my opinion, Ethereum. Ethereum, plus 14%. The biggest altcoin in the whole cryptoverse. Recovering, guys. Crazy recovery today. Beautiful to see. Anyways, that's what we're going to talk about why Ethereum is so important for the complete altcoin market. We're going to talk about Zero. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. I am bullish. I told you guys, I think 2 weeks ago, it's coming. Time is closing in. Time is closing in. You should be strapped in. And today it happened. Today it happened. This might be the official start of altcoin season. You guys, welcome. Welcome to altcoin season. Strap in. Welcome to the roller coaster, guys. This roller coaster, I warn you now, this roller coaster will not last very long. It will not last very long. So strap in now and make sure you know when to exit as well, because you don't want to go onto the next roller coaster, right? You don't want to go into the next roller coaster because that one, instead of going up, is also going down. And you don't want that. You don't want that. That's a long 4-year cycle. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that much, guys. I'm so bullish. I'm so freaking bullish. I see Peter's bullish. I see XRP is bullish. I see Björn is bullish today. Kai as well. Very bullish. And guys, by the way, if you guys are living in the Christian world, welcome. We have a new Pope. Pope Leo. And Lion? Do I hear Lion there as well? What's Lion doing? The Lion token also in the Lion universe. Is it doing anything? Yeah, it's okay. It's doing great, guys. Going back to the previous all-time high for a third time. For a third time here, guys. Beautiful. So, overall, the environment, ladies and gentlemen, is looking very top-notch. And it's actually quite funny. So last Sunday, guys, we did a stream. We do a stream every Sunday and every Thursday. Last Sunday, we did a stream. I told you guys there was going to be a bit of resistance at about 100k. And yeah, it's maybe a few days later, but you see it. At about 100k, bit of resistance, just a little bit, and then we break out. It is a simple fact also, because if you take a look, the last time we went to about 100 to about 99k, it wasn't that much resistance. So guys, just strap in. That's all I can really say here. Strap in. I'm honestly, this is the time I'm alive for. I've been waiting for this moment, I think, for 4 years. So of course I was getting bullish here, but I was also feeling a bit of fear as well. So the first time Bitcoin went to about 100k, it was too quick. It was way too quick. I understand, right? After a very long sideways period here earlier in 2024, it was good to see a rally, but I was waiting for a minus 30%. Like always, it's always a minus 30%. And now we did it. We survived. If anything, ladies and gentlemen, if you are bearish at anything, you should be bearish at about 106k. 106k for Bitcoin is going to be the hardest resistance. And I don't know if I can show it on this chart, but you can actually draw. Yeah, here it is actually. So what we can do now, this is a falling wedge next to my face. It's a falling wedge, and with the falling wedge, we can take a look really at the breakout point, and then we can also draw a target at the breakout point here at about 106k. So this is why 106 is the first potential resistance, but I don't think it will be that hard. We might be stuck here though for 1, 2, 3 weeks. We don't know. The bull market is on full swing. Finally, John. Finally, we are pumping. Yeah, I mean, today, if you guys didn't hear the news, today we got a deal. We got a first deal between the UK, United Kingdom, and the US. So I don't know exactly what the deal was about. I think it was about metal, and I think it was about meat. Something in between those two lines. Having said that, though, I don't think the deal was that great. So I don't want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that the whole pump today was due to the deal, because if you take a look at the details of the deal, it's not a good deal. And also the fact, even though they did have no rate cut, they did say yesterday, if you don't get any trade cuts, if you don't get any deals, if you don't stop the trade war, we won't do any trade cut or any rate cut, rate cut, whatever. No trade deal is no rate cut. We got a deal, so rate cut. That's maybe the inclination that the crypto market is looking towards. But you can always look back at the macro, but I think we will do as well. We will do for this. Not impressed myself. Rubbish deal, yeah. Same. We're now going to get food in which we actually get a much lower standards than we currently enjoy here. The same thing in why we don't import much American food or corn into the Netherlands. It's not that you guys get sick if you eat American meat, but they do have different standards, like Peter is saying here. Why is Moon pumping? Well, Mr. Terry, I see you're wearing this nice lion avatar. The Moon token, I don't think I can show it here. Let me check. Maybe nah. I don't think I can. Anyways, the latest news of the Moon token is that there's going to be a partnership between the Loaded Lion team, Loaded Lion main city, and WolfSwap. So, makes sense, right? That's also why it is pumping. Let me check if I can bring it up. So if anyone wondering, this is the main city game. What I'm waiting for the main city game is that probably next week or in 2 weeks, there probably is going to be a WolfSwap business, with their own skin. You can see here, you do have skins. And there's probably going to be a WolfSwap skin, and that's also why the token is pumping now. It's up about 60% today. So actually, funny story. If you are in the Discord and you are also a member, like you, Terry, I do try to provide some alpha. 3 weeks ago, I told you guys in the member chat, I told you guys buy Moon. Oh, no, I don't give any financial advice, but I was saying I was buying Moon token. That's not because I'm sponsored. No, today I'm not even sponsored by them. So I can simply say that. Just because I was expecting something like this to happen. But I'm honestly a bit surprised by how quickly it is pumping. Up about, I think, 3x or 2x within the last few weeks. Anyway, so Bitcoin is doing good. What about Cronos, though? What about Cronos? Well. Double fake out, and now we're above the target here. So we can also bring up a new target for CRO. So what are we talking about? Well, what are we talking about now? Let me check. In the short term, where are we going? For some reason, it is not working. Hello? Okay, so we're getting a new target at the breakout point, which is about here. So we're going to about 10 cents soon, guys, according at least to or technical analysis. About 10 cents soon. I think that also makes sense. 10 cents is all... Yeah, has been all support and resistance for a long time. You can also see it at this point here, about 10 cents. We keep bouncing to that point up, and we keep bouncing there. So I hope you can now flip it. We're about there now, so it's actually quite interesting to see where we are. But we're going into the right direction. This can be maybe a tough time to flip, guys. But when we see Bitcoin. When we see Bitcoin going to about 106k, I think it's only a matter of time. Also, we're going back to the rainbow chart. And by the way, I think we released on Sunday or Monday. I don't know exactly, but we released a video that explains the rainbow chart in a bit more detail. But the rainbow chart is also showing what I hope to see, a reversal after touching the lower logarithmic trend line. So looking very good. XRP Bully is waiting on the reveal for the Fractured Fate land, trying to accumulate more. Are you buying now? I think the thing is, guys, if you buy the Fractured Fate land, which is basically one of these backgrounds, these backgrounds all have different benefits. You can see these are different backgrounds. And yeah, you can see it's a bit below me. Oh, I think you can see a bit better now. You can see all these lands have different kind of income and also different kind of diamond generation. And it's also because they have different rarity. If you're buying the Fractured Fate currently, then you don't know what kind of rarity you have. So you can have potentially a legendary land, or even a mythical or primordial, or you can have a very much common land. There's currently a bit of price premium in the basic packages because we don't know what kind of package you will get. You have to wait until the 12th of May, and then there will be a gradual reveal. VDG is saying bit too soon. Is it a bit too soon for Crow to pump? First, one more leg down. I wouldn't count on that. I think we're due for a good pump here. So also, if you take a look at indicators like the MACD, we might be very close to an actual cross now. Oh, guys, we're getting so freaking close here. We're getting so freaking close. Baron, I'm excited, man. I'm also so excited. VDG seeing a cup and handle pattern. On what time frame, Mr. VDG? Hello, by the way. You're seeing a cup and a handle. A cup and a handle. I don't see the cup yet. Is it like this one? I will be okay with that. I will be okay with this one, but that means we actually go to about 12 cents. Maybe go back to 10. Maybe go back to 10. And then we have a final recovery to 20, 30, 40 even. That might be the case here. On the weekly, okay. Let me check. I'm doing this, guys, on the spot here, so don't. You think this is the cup? Also okay with that one. Nah, I'm not really seeing it myself. If you say this is the cup, then still we are going up soon. How it goes, Mr. How it goes? Well, good, man. Good. By the way, guys, soon I will be doing an interview with Mr. Real Meta Crypto. Okay. We don't do any spam in this chat, guys. So, unfortunately, Mr. Jamor, that's going to be a little bit of a timeout here. Guys, just don't make sure that you don't do that stuff in the chat now. Anyway, so for anyone just joining, what we have seen so far is this is the main topic today. Beautiful retest of this line, the previous all-time high of Ethereum, and now we're going back to the pre-dump phase. I think slowly we're going to reverse to this here, and I think once we're here, we'll all see a crazy reversal also for Bitcoin dominance. So far, I've been saying maybe in the beginning that this is already altcoin season. I'm not entirely sure. Because we're still within this wick. It is for the first time a red candle though. For the first time in a long time. You can see basically since March or February, it is only green for Bitcoin dominance. Think big. I'm thinking big, man. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been here. Anyway, so Raoul Pal posted on YouTube in the community section that he thinks Bitcoin dominance has peaked. I think that might be very well the case. Like I mentioned in so many videos, guys. Yes, it might go up a bit more. It might go up a bit more. But the risk is no longer your friend. The risk reward for buying Bitcoin versus altcoins is now shifting. It is shifting in a more favorable trend for altcoins. It is that simple. Take a look, risk reward. I agree here. I agree with Raoul Pal. Anyways, welcome Night, by the way, as well. Strapping in here for Night. Feeling good about everything. The only thing which I'm curious about is also the recovery of DXY. The DXY is relatively low, but do remember, guys, that if this DXY keeps rising as it is, it will be a bit harder for Bitcoin to also continue its pump, because relatively seen, the dollar will become more and more expensive. Therefore, Bitcoin will have a harder time to grow. That should not mean it can't grow. I think today, Bitcoin reached a new all-time high versus the Turkish lira. So if you hold Turkish lira, you're probably better off buying Bitcoin. Crow check, please. Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So let's just go to CoinMarketCap quickly, because what we have seen so far is Bitcoin pump, we have seen Ethereum pump, and some might say, but what about Cronos? But what about Cronos? Because Cronos, it's only up today 5-6%. Nothing too shabby if you ask me, 5-6%, but Ethereum is up 14%. Almost 10% more than CRO. Almost 10% more than CRO. But that's exactly how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly how it goes. It is first Bitcoin. You see here, Bitcoin goes. Then Ethereum goes. And then CRO goes. It's also how it went back in 2021. I want to show you this chart though, because if you take a look at this chart, I think it also becomes a lot more clear. So I want to take a look at ETH Crow. ETH Crow. And now we go to the crypto coin market cap. But ETH Crow is a very interesting oscillator. ETH Crow is currently at its low since 2023. A 2023 low. So you can see back in the 2021 bull market, CRO was outperforming Ethereum heavily. But so far in the last 2 years, it's been up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm quite certain, I'm not going to sell my Crow, but I'm quite certain that in the next few months, Ethereum is going to outperform CRO. And it might go as high as 3,300 or 33,000. 33,000 Crow for one Ethereum. If you want to do short-term trades, you can also stay within the crypto scene. You don't have to go to US dollar. You can trade ETH Crow. You can trade ETH Bitcoin or Bitcoin Crow, whatever. If you want to stay in the crypto market, you can do those as well, because there is also still a relative opportunity in different markets. I did that last cycle. I don't want to do it this cycle because I don't know. It could also be that, you know, it's going to top out soon, that CRO might have a bit of a reversal here. It is possible. I'm not entirely sure. This cycle is different, ladies and gentlemen. It is different. It is very much different. Why is it different? Well, we had an all-time high before the halving here. This was very unusual what happened here. Very, very unusual. All-time high before the halving. Never happened before. So, like I mentioned, I think it's very likely that we will see a new high for ETH Crow here, as we've done already a few times. But we will get a recovery in the end as well. Why? Well, I think the risk return again will become better and better for CRO. But now you can just see, guys, today is Ethereum's day. That's the headline. On the flip side, though, I do think from a psychological level, it's very good that we have Bitcoin pumping like it is today. Vikas, welcome. Strap in, my dude. Blockchain Brew. That's the channel I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So the Blockchain Brew guys, give them a follow. Give them a follow. Go to their YouTube page. They make crypto content as well. And they will be doing an interview with me soon. So if you want any more insights, I don't know what they will ask. But I might give some exclusive insights. Nah. Ah, John knows them. Interesting. So they go live as well. I just want to see Crow doing steady moves upward, not massive pumps. Then we'll less likely see massive dumps later on. True. We got some good news, by the way, this week. ETP. If you've seen the video, I'm not super bullish on the ETP. By the way, I can't trade the ETP yet. So the ETP is an exchange traded product. And that basically is a kind of ETF for zero. But I can't trade it yet on my stock exchange here. I use Saxo, the Giro, not available yet. I'm quickly going to CoinMarketCap. I want to show you today's biggest gainers. But I like this as well, Mr. Pete. I like this as well. John loves the Blockchain Brew. Ooh, okay. Are you a coffee or tea dude, John? I guess coffee, but let me know. Thanks, Mr. Meta. Thanks. So, let's go to the CoinMarketCap now. And I want to show you this first. Fear and Greed. Fear and Greed now is still neutral. But I think tomorrow it's going to shift in somewhat a greedy territory. But we can stay greedy for a very long time. I want to remind you that. We can stay greedy for very long. Unfortunately, I can't go back all the way. But basically, we will be greedy, guys, for a long time. And that's going to be somewhat dangerous. So do know when to sell. Do know when to also enter. I mean, extreme fear. There's a crazy points to buy in. The lowest point you could buy CRO for was 6.8 cents. Only a few weeks back, guys. Only a few weeks back. So even in the worst case, that CRO is not going to go back to $1, that Bitcoin is not going to 300k, there is still a lot of opportunity in this market. So make use of that. Get some financial freedom. Strap in. Anyways, we'll talk about CoinMarketCap here. Today's biggest gainers were meme coins. Interesting. Meme coins also bled the most. So this one, for example, Brett on base. If you just take a look here, it's actually higher than it was a month ago. Interesting. But you can see from the highs, it went down a lot, relatively a lot, especially in comparison to other tokens. So it makes sense that this token is just back in the top 100. That those tokens are pumping. Even though I don't like memes, they're part of the game now. Pudgy Penguins as well, going up crazy. Virtuals and AI play. Pepe meme, Doc with Hat meme, Floki meme, Sui, plus 20%. I think you can also see, if you scroll down, you can see Solana, you can see Ethereum. Ethereum, one of the top gainers today. It's quite interesting. Arbitrum, and just a lot of memes. Fartcoin. Ifena. I keep hearing about it. I still have no clue what it is. This is dangerous. If I see anything like this, though, that's remind me of Cronos. Yeah, the unlock schedule. I'm actually curious if you can see the unlock schedule if you take a look at Cronos now, because this is getting very close to Cronos. Let me see if they updated this. 9.6 cents currently. Cronos news. Oh yeah, today. This is, by the way, a new news story. Cronos EVM launches Stargate ETH and USDC pools following layer 0 integration. So I didn't even know this, but apparently there's layer 0 integration. Absolutely great, guys. Absolutely freaking great. If anything, what we need is multi-chain. A layer 0 is basically what many chains use currently to go multi-chain, to have funding from wherever. So I'm glad we got that now, thanks to also Stargate. Stargate ETH and USDC pools. I'm not entirely sure what Stargate does, but you can see that they have ETH and USDC pools to support deep liquidity for enhanced trading on Cronos EVM. Interesting. I need to dive into this, guys. I like to see though some more activity on the chain. Also today we get the launch of Moonlender. So things are being built now. Things are definitely being built, and I like that as well. And I also want to quickly go, guys, to CoinGecko, because if you take a look at CoinGecko, they recently made a change. They made a change to 0. Let me show it to you, because now, if you take a look, we're basically at 47 here. They updated their circulating supply. It currently shows the exact circulating supply of the 0 token. So now if you go to CoinGecko, you can see the actual circulating supply. And it's reflected now in the market cap. 2.7 billion. So every month, guys, in about 10 days, there will be a new unlock. There will be a new 0 unlock of the Cronos Strategic Reserve. 1.16 billion crow. About 116 million dollars as well in market cap. So slowly we should be growing. We should be growing if they are not selling their crow. That's the big if. Marty, I'm strapping in you for you, my son. Marty was in the Crypto Report channel, guys. Give them a follow. And Marty was thinking I was the Pope, but no, it was an American. It was an American. Warren Buffett retiring bullish for crypto. I think so too. I think so too. We talked about this last Sunday, Witness, but indeed, Warren Buffett, even though he's a genius, he is a genius. We don't have to underestimate that. He is also a relic of the past. And that's okay. It's okay. He's a value investor. We need a bit of degen. In this market, we need a bit of degen. Just a little bit of this, you know. Just pumpermentals. Just the pumpermentals. So, for anyone wondering, by the way, so Cronos, relatively speaking, it's outperforming Bitcoin, by the way. Very important. 0 is outperforming Bitcoin. Let me see if you can bring it up as well. BTC Crow. Crow BTC. Yeah, it's very slow, but you can see an uptrend now. Actually, quite nice. It's a higher low. Seems to be a higher low now, guys. If this uptrend continues, you can see here. Set the low. We went up a bit more. Now we retested this exact same level here. So looking good for Crow Bitcoin as well. Looking good for Crow Bitcoin. Just taking a look at the basic levels. But yeah, we still have a long way to go. We still have a long way to go. But Crow Bitcoin is doing great so far. A few days above trend though. It is underperforming. It is underperforming relative to other altcoins. But like what we mentioned before, first going to be the big altcoins, guys, and the memes. Altcoins, the big altcoins and the memes. The memes just because they got blasted the last few months. They got blasted. 0 got a lot less blasted. So quickly going back to the coin market cap here. What you can see is, Breton Base. Breton Base was top 50 and that went all the way down to below top 50. I don't think I can even see it here. You can see Pudgy Penguins on CoinGecko is top 100. So it is below this one. But it is a lot easier to pump those low liquidity tokens. ETH is good. Almost $2,000, yeah. Looking like a beast. looking like a beast. You willing to check XRP Bitcoin? Well, why not? Today is your lucky day. Today is your lucky day. I don't own any XRP though. XRP Bitcoin is also looking good. So what you can see here, it went to this level, it tested it again a few times. So I think from this point onward also, it might be able to retest this or this level. I think this will be the first. So also on that front, I do believe this is a great setup. This is a great setup for any XRP holders out there. I do hope, guys, that I expect a few days of nothingness. I do expect a few days of nothingness before we go to 106k or even higher. Just a little bit of a breather, But it's going so quick. Oh, chef. Altcoins are back on the menu, man. Welcome. Strap in. Mr. Variel, welcome. Goedenavond. Crow outperforms Bitcoin, Lion outperforms Crow. Story of my life. Do you own some Lion token, Marty? Matt Craft, last time I checked, Crow chart was at 96 cents. What just happened there? Well, a lot has happened. I think welcome back. It's been about 4 years. How's life, Mr. Matt Crafter? Ooh, Mr. Meta is celebrating with some bourbon today. I think 100k is worth a little bit of celebration. Even though we're not there yet, guys. We're not there yet. I don't have any very clear prediction. I've been saying that already for a long time. I do believe that Bitcoin is going to about 150, 180, maybe stretch goal to 200,000. So we're not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. We still have a lot of way to grow. So maybe a bit like this. I don't know exactly how it will go. But it also will go down again. And I took profit last cycle. I took profit at a relatively high level for CRO. I think, by the way, we're talking about 96 cents. Or is it? Greed is good. Yeah. Greed is good. We're talking about... Yeah. I think here we can actually show it a bit easier. By the way, important to mention here. Oh, wait. Here's the bullish cross. Here's the bullish cross on CRO. MACD also soon, but I took profit about here. So no, a bit higher. When we went back into the red band, so at about only 40 cents. I took profit at about only 40 cents. Relatively seen high, but a lot of opportunity lost there. I think almost no one bought about here at about 70 cents, 90 cents. So if you did, congratulations. I do hope though that this time around I will spot the top a bit better. I expected a $1, but I didn't take profit. So this time around, guys, and you will be there to witness it, please. And also, I do hope you guys take some profit a bit better as well. Let's learn from each other's mistake. We're gonna do that a bit better this time around, but the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking here. Silly Belly already booked for Disneyland. Paris or where do you want to go, Silly Belly? Miami? I don't even know. They have a lot of Disney parks these days. I do like it though. Talking about Disneyland, a bit of a story here, but I think because Disney is, a lot of child friendly, they don't really serve alcohol, but then they wanted to open up a park in Paris, and it's a whoa, no wine in Paris? Are you crazy? So they had to actually add wine to the offering. So bit of story time here, guys. I would say let's get ready for some champagne because it's getting time to pop soon. We need some greed for the altcoins. Yeah, true. Oh, don't forget, smash the like. Guys, smash the like. Subscribe as well while you're there. I have about 5,000 euros. Wondering if I should diversify into just ETH or get to different altcoins like Casper and Sui Ford. Good question. Yeah, we talked about this a bit earlier, Philip, but I do believe we talked about ETH as the biggest gainer today and also I think tomorrow. And Ethereum is just a beast now. I think the next couple of weeks will be Ethereum being the bulldozer. And once Ethereum cleared the way, there might be a path, a free path now, an easy path for other altcoins to take over. That's how it typically goes. So, what should you do? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give any financial advice here. I can say though that the A-ball does recommend that you diversify. Let's see though. Marty still owns some Lion. Kind of makes up for my dad's zero back. I like it. I don't think that my dot will ever recover. I think Polkadot still have its has some fundamental use case with the parrot chains. I plan on buying a pistachio Dubai chocolate to with my profits. I've actually heard that due to the hype that the worldwide reserve of pistachio nuts are just done. It's out of order. Moon is going to the moon today. Let me quickly check, guys. Do you guys trade on the Cronos chain? Let me know. Well, I'm gonna open a poll for that actually. I'm gonna open a poll for that. So Ethereum, guys, watch that one. It's gonna clear the path for Zero though, going to 10 cents soon. 12 cents after. That's basically the no-brainer. It's basically a no-brainer here. I want to see Crow back at 20 cents this summer. I think that's very well likely. I think that's very well likely here. I think even higher. I think it will be an easy target to go higher. Remember, guys, remember how easy it was to pump. When it goes quick. There's literally zero resistance. Take a look at this. It's going to be so easy to pump, but it's going to be hard to sell at the right time. Yeah. It has been history though, guys, that, you know, altcoins that remain relevant, and Zero is an altcoin that will remain relevant. It will not become a relic of the past because we got crypto.com. We do see other chains. So if you take a look, for example, Polygon, the previous Matic token, the Matic token, it might not be relevant anymore, even though there is a chain. Nobody's using the chain, so why get the token? Because it went to an all-time high in the past? Well, doesn't guarantee it has to go back. But the good thing about Zero, and that's been my most fundamental use case for why I do believe we're going back to at least $1. And if you take a look at my rainbow chart, even a bit higher. But it will remain relevant. There will be people buying in for the credit cards. There will be people buying in for the discount. There will be people buying in for the arena. So just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. If Crow hits 25 cents though, it's going to be Amsterdam instead. I like it. Greets from Brisbane. Oh, hello. Strapping in from Australia. When you see the parabolic phase for Crow, will you live stream some more? Like go live 20 minutes every 2 days? I don't know, Philip. Would you like that? I might go live every day if you guys want to. I mean, the thing is, in that phase, like I mentioned before, it's going to be so crucial that you just, you know, stay strapped in, because it's going to be so quickly over. Like you say 1-2 months, it might not even be 1 month. Crow might be the first asset to ever inflate every month and simultaneously increase in value. Well, I can actually show that soon, Mr. Michael. You're right, though. I think it can still increase in value, but if you take a look at Ethereum, and I need to bring it up, it's harder to find. By the way, welcome, Michael. Don't think I've seen that name before, but you're right. Let me check. Eve burn. Eve. Oh no, that's a shame. That's a shame. By the way, a different reason, guys, why Ethereum is mooning this much is also because of the Pectra hard fork. Pectra is a recent upgrade to Ethereum. But what you can see, you can't really see it here. Unfortunately, guys, but you can't see it. But the Ethereum has also been printing more and more Ethereum. There is literally zero limit to Ethereum. That doesn't mean that Ethereum doesn't have any value. Ethereum definitely has a lot of value. And due to the EIP 1559 upgrade, there's actually quite a reason that supply might go down if there's more use for the chain. Inside on DOT, you can't find any more. I mean upside. You can't find any more upside on DOT? I don't know. I'm not really into the DOT society myself. With Crow push up today, I sent a screenshot to my youngest to show him his DeFi wallet balance. He stuck 2 fingers up at Trump because his stock have collapsed thanks to the tariffs. Oh, I love it though. Bit of a reversal today with the potential trade deal. And honestly, guys, if we're gonna have these little deals, like relatively small deals by Trump, and those are going to be celebrated like big W's, well, I think we can have a lot of more W's like that. And if that keeps pumping the market, you know, I'm all for it. Talking about that, by the way, let's take a quick peek here and not Tezos. So, interesting story point here. For anyone wondering about the ETPs, I don't think they are the end all be all, because if you've heard the news, guys, a new ETP launched for Zero, but also 21 shares made a Tezos ETP. That token is down 93%. I don't know if Tezos will recover. Tezos might become a relic of the past. Not financial advice, but it's not showing a lot of strength here. We're taking a look at the S&P 500. There we go. Yeah, today you can see, guys, it's a beautiful recovery overall. Looks a bit like the Ethereum chart even. If you zoom out a bit more, you can see broke below the trend line. You see a clear uptrend here. Clear uptrend. Then a breakdown. Bit of a retest here. Okay, I actually think that Ethereum, Ethereum went down a lot more. It's a bad comparison, in all honesty. But this is looking great, guys. This is looking great. When Crow hits about 10 cents, I'm in profit. Beautiful to hear, man. Beautiful to hear. I think I'm also in profit at that point. I'm trading on eToro because it's easier if you trade stocks too. Soon though, nobody. Soon. Stock trading on crypto.com if you live in Europe. Oh, by the way, nobody. I don't have an eToro account myself, but let me know. Can you find 21 shares Cron? 21 shares Cron, please. If you can find that for me. I'm very curious. It has to do with the ETP. Let me find it quickly for you guys. Here it is. If you didn't see the news yet. Cron ETP. 21 shares. I find it, by the way, hilarious. And if you haven't seen the video, a bit of a spoiler. But what they do mention in the Cron fact sheet, and they do have to provide a fact sheet for every stock they offer, is that they do see a lot of risk for inflation with zero because of the Golden Age proposal. But hey, we're still somewhat pumping, so feels good. I really want to be optimistic, in all seriousness, but it seems like every time Bitcoin goes back to highs, zero make lower highs. Yeah, that's kind of what it does, isn't it? But is it lower highs? Let me check that quickly if that's true. I mean, not lower highs. It's going up steadily. It's not really... it's not what you hoped for, though, I think. It's not what you hoped for. You want to see bigger pumps. It's going up a bit more, but it's also going down. It is a lot more volatile. That's what I would like to say about zero. Isn't this Disneyland in Singapore going to be a good one? I think I'll take my kids there if we could go to $3 Crow. I've never... And I do know that Singapore is a very tiny state, so... I mean, it is very modern, though. And very clean, I heard, as well. Hey, Mr. Chaotic, welcome. Or Mrs. Been trying to fix the jack on my guitar, but it needs to go to a guitar tech, so I stopped messing with it and just saw we were live. Hey! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guitars are hard, especially the amps. I play guitar as well, or I try to in a long past. Guitars, and I think guitar is an underrated instrument. Surely XRP is also one which inflates and increases in price. True that as well. And do you see here that XRP versus Bitcoin, though? If you zoom out in a longer time frame, XRP versus Bitcoin, it's not doing all that well. Relatively seen, it's going down, but only in 2017 it had a great spike upwards. So the question is, will it go up in its Bitcoin value as well? That means a pump of about 900%. A 900% pump, but you have to remember, like Peter's saying here, that there was a lot more XRP in circulation than back in 2017. There's a hard cap though, 100 billion XRP in total. Currently we're talking about, if I'm correct, about 60 bill. Can you review Bitcoin dominance? Well, it's falling. Chev, it's falling. It's looking very good, honestly. It's maybe a bit too early to call. It might be a bit too early to call here. But we might see an actual altcoin season start today. This might be the start sign of an altcoin season. This might be. It's looking good. We're just showing this as well for Crow Bitcoin, Chef. Or is it? So what you can see is that we have had 3 consecutive days of upwards momentum for Crow Bitcoin. We retested the previous low here. So we might be setting some higher lows for Crow Bitcoin now. So overall, I would say the momentum is good. Bitcoin is showing strength. Ethereum, Ethereum, guys, it is the headline of today. It's almost at $2,100. Crazy strong today. Crazy strong. Thanks for the suspenders, Heart. I used to wear black and white checkered ones. I just have to attach them to my jeans and have them hanging on either side rather than wear them properly. I mean, that's the fancy way to do it. I didn't know you actually wore, you did wear them before I was a thing. I do like to see some black and white checkered ones, those. By the way, anyone that is a member, I think it's the last chance. I still have some packages left. If you want to get a free pair of suspenders, like Chaotic here, go to the Discord, create a ticket, and you can get a free pair of suspenders. Only for old subscribers. We'll probably do something new for new subscribers or new members in the future. I say subscribers, I should say members. When Crow $10? I don't know, man. I can't look that much in the future. We've got a question here by Michael. So how much percent in the total supply has ETH gone up over the last 4 years though? I feel like 300% on Crow is just not going to help its value. Makes sense. That makes sense. Unfortunately, I cannot check, Michael, but over the years, Ethereum has gone up quite exponentially and it still has grown, but let me check if I can find anything on that front. I do want to say that I think you make a very valid argument here, Michael, but do remember regarding additional supply, it's only going to be rather limited this year. I am not looking too far out. So to be very frank, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what I will do in 2026, 2027. I don't have a plan for that yet. What I do know is I want to cash out at a relatively high point. I want to make profit. I do like the tech. I love the tech, but I also like to make money. So I don't know what I'm going to do with Zero in 2027. That's the honest answer here. And I think that should be for anyone, even though you can still hold on to your card. I love my cards. I have a lot of them. You can see them in the back there. I love my credit cards, or my debit cards. Maybe gonna make some profit. I think it might help though, the value. John Lorenzo, welcome. Strap in. So nobody uses eToro to trade. And he's been looking up if he could find the latest 21 shares Cron ETP. But I can only find Bitcoin. Okay, so you can actually go to eToro and take a look at all their products. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, the strange thing, guys, is if eToro is a big platform, especially in Europe, I guess. It's a multi-platform, so it does offer crypto, but it also offers stocks, and also offers ETFs, and also offers ETPs. So you can actually buy, I think, normal Crow as well on eToro, but you can also buy a Cron ETP. And I don't know why you would buy a Cron ETP if you can also buy Crow, because you would be paying a 2.5% management fee. Don't pay a 2.5% management fee. Get some CRO on crypto.com or get it somewhere else. Same for Bitcoin. Store it maybe on a digital wallet. Definitely worth the money anyways. Your keys, your crypto, on eToro or on any platform with Cron ETP. Not your keys, not your crypto. I currently only trade shares in my tax-free stock portfolio, but I'm limited to what I can buy as products because they have to meet certain criteria. Is that due to like pension, or how does it work? Why is it tax-free? I've been to Singapore in the past. It's been a beautiful part of the world, but I didn't go to, as I didn't have kids then. Ah, okay. You didn't go to Disneyland. I get it. Hey, Mr. Crypto Runner, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. And Mr. Godfather as well. Welcome, Mr. Godfather. What happened? Well, we got a few things. We got a new pope. Oh, guys. Ethereum just keeps pumping. Ah, I love it. I'm a big Ethereum bull. That's the honest truth here. Bitcoin is not going up, but Ethereum is, and I like it. I like it a lot. Let me check. Yeah, you can see it here on the hourly a bit better. If you go to, let's zoom in a bit more. Let me get this right. So Bitcoin is kind of stuck here. You can see that, right? But at the same time, Ethereum just keeps going up and up and up and up. This is how an altcoin season looks like. Bitcoin has a ceiling, and that's fine because Bitcoin requires a lot of liquidity to pump. Or smaller liquid tokens like Ethereum can move up very quickly. The news though today, what's the news? We got a trade deal with the UK. And in general, the setup is very bullish. I don't know, I've seen a few people saying, I'm going short. I've seen Black Sea going short. And I don't think it's not logical to go short in this market. All the technicals, they scream bullish. Bullish RSI, bullish MACD, bullish stochastics. It's the setup is great, Mr. Godfather. We had already had an escape here. We had an escape and a retest here. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely textbook beautiful. So yeah. Just follow along, guys. Strap in. It's only my guitar. It's my only guitar, but I do have another one special order that's getting made, but it won't be here in a few months. So I'm currently without a guitar. You need a guitar fix, and until then, we got you covered here. We got you covered on the channel, of course. How often on your Bitcoin price tracker do you refresh? Oh, this one. I, by the way, have a new one coming in soon. This one refreshes every 5 minutes to save battery, or well, save the screen. It's e-ink. Show you a bit better now. So this is the tracker we got here. It's called Tickometer. It's pretty cool. It's e-ink, so it also doesn't really need a lot of battery. You can put it next to your nightstand or something, but yeah, I got Crow, got Ethereum, I got Bitcoin. I think it goes up about every 5 minutes. It's pretty cool, nifty thing. I mainly take a look at the color. Is it green? Green is good. But I got something coming soon. Fortune favors the brave. Well, get prepared. Get prepared, guys. Back in the late 80s, most of my mates back then wanted to be a big thing in the stock market, so they were all going around with suspenders attached to their trousers. I'm going back to the 80s then. Well, guys, strap in. It's the only thing I can say. And also, I have to say, guys, suspenders, better than belts. Better than belts. What belt can do this? Selling on cold wallet ledger cheaper than selling on an exchange. Why is that, Baron? Selling on cold wallet. Typically an exchange is cheaper. I don't know, Flying Bee. I don't know what you're trying to sell, so you need a bit more context. If you use the Crypto.com exchange, you guys, you can have 0% fees. 0. Got a link in the description down below. Code CoinBaron. 0% zero trading. 0% Solana trading as well. And talking about Solana. What is Solana doing these days? SPX doing great, but Sol was also doing good today. Sol USD. Yeah, you can see Solana also up about 10% today. I would say today's winner is Ethereum. I was kind of afraid for a sell the news event because of the Pectra upgrade. But nothing like that. Nothing. It's all green pastures here for Ethereum, and I love it. But yeah, it might be Godfather, it might be all season. It might finally be time, guys. We waited for this 3 freaking years. 3 years for a potential alt season. And are we there yet? Are we there yet? I wouldn't be surprised. Let me bring it straight to you guys. Altcoin season here. 2017, March 2017. Then an early alt season in January 2021. And now it's May 2025. We have a late alt season in potentially May 2025. So what if, and I can quickly get a bar chart. I don't think that we will have an exact repeat of what we've had so far in the past, but let's say it's going to look a bit like this. It might be like this, guys. It might be like this. If this is the case, something like this, then we have an altcoin peak in about November, October, which makes total sense. It makes total sense according to the cycle. So are we too late? Are we too early? I don't know. I would say it's right in about time. Right in about time here. Do you think they will ever talk in the news about Bitcoin? I think, at least here, Mr. Nobody, in the Netherlands, they talked about Bitcoin a lot. Oh, by the way, Bitcoin is going up. I was too early about Bitcoin not jumping up today. Bitcoin is making moves almost... okay, not going to 1.102k, not yet, but it's 1015. 1015, almost 1016. But yeah, over here, they did talk about Bitcoin when it reached 100k the first time. So about here, or about here, back in November, after Trump had the election done. So here it's getting quite mainstream. Also, it's back in the news. Same with gold. They also talk about gold a lot. In the UK, they offer their citizens something called the individual savings account, and we are allowed to save up £20 every year, and any money made inside this account is free. Whoa. Interesting. 20k every year. Crazy. The only players I've seen better like, what is it called? Savings and saving tag and income tax. It's probably Monaco and Dubai. Hey, Israel. What's up, man? What's up? Zero is sponsoring everyone. Well, Crypto.com is sponsoring everyone. Crypto.com was the Miami sponsor, the main sponsor. And I can also show that to you because what is it? Chris Marzalek. If you go to our Twitter page here. Oh, by the way, Crypto.com is making a new office in Washington, D.C., just next to Trump. What do you guys think about that? Very interesting. So, yeah, here it was. Here you can see, guys. Isn't this like fundamentally super bullish? So many eyes in Miami have seen Crypto.com. We got the whole leadership team here. We got Chris, we got Steve, we got Eric, and this guy is I lost his name. I think he's one of the co-founders. I can't see it though. And I think also we got the CEO of the French division. How high will or can Crow go in your you think? Well, let's go to the handy dandy rainbow chart. The handy dandy rainbow chart says in between $1 and $4. About there, Mr. Godfather. $1 and $4. In between there, somewhere. I do give a bit of a price prediction in my latest not 4-wave cycle, in my latest rainbow chart video. So if you want to see more, check that one out for sure. I found a saxophone in the garbage. Try to repair it, man. The saxophones can be quite expensive. Sell it. Buy some more Bitcoin. You think it's tiny? It's hard to miss. It's hard to miss crypto.com here. Also, I don't know what this actually is. Oops. Yeah, you can see crypto.com there everywhere, guys. Chris, man. What a hero. I do hope he's going to pump the 0 price as well, though. Please do that. Please do that, Chris. Make us happy again. Make the Crow fam eat. Please. Yeah, so if you want to do the tax-free stock and shares, they are part of a specific fund, okay? No IBIT, no SCHD, or other ETFs allowed. Okay, interesting. Whoa, you think about learning to play saxophone. I think actually that's quite hard, but if you have the right lessons. Oh, you want one of those things for Crow? Yeah, the tracker. Yeah, pretty cool. Ooh. It's a cool tracker, a little cute thing, isn't it? Good for the nightstand. As a Crow maxi, I do approve. Yeah, man, it's good to see you wake up and you see the price of Crow. Isn't that nice? CB got Mad Demons coming into Mad Demon coming in to hold a Crow poster behind. I'm actually thinking of doing here a neon sign with Coin Baron and also a loaded lion picture, and then we're kind of full. But Mad Demon, maybe. Ah, Chaotic, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. So guys, it's about 10 past 10 here on a Thursday. Guys. So I do need to finish off. Also, I want to talk a bit more. Oh, Mr. Kermit, by the way, welcome. Let's talk about a few more questions, then we're actually gonna head off. Eve, by the way, Eve. Oh, Eve, it's on fire. Chaotic actually wears some lilac jeans with checkered suspenders hanging loose, custom Converse boots and band t-shirts. That is like, in 2010 you were the most popular kid in town probably. In 2010 the band shirts were absolutely crazy. They were mental. Sui 20x, potential. It's a pretty high market cap though already, so I'm not entirely sure. Mr. Björn, hit the like button, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Yes, just do it. Just do it. The harder you press the like button, the more we can actually pump up Crow. It's actually the truth. The more you guys hit the like button, the more the algorithm of YouTube will favor this video. And the more people that will see this video, they might buy Crow. Who knows? It's not a proper Grand Prix if it isn't at Silverstone or Monaco. I would say Spa as well. The Belgium Spa. Bit of rain. I love it. How many badges would you like to wear today? Yes. Oh, yeah, as well. We didn't really talk about this, but there was this drone show. And I can't show it to you, unfortunately, but maybe I can. Let's go to Loaded Lion. Loaded... There was a Loaded Lion drone show. Here it is. Guys, this is the drone show. Crazy. Ah, you found a saxophone case. Okay. No damage for the saxophone itself. It's going to be a broken tracker. Oh, guys, this looks so cool, isn't it? The Loaded Lion the loaded lion show. This was actually done. This is no animation. This is actual drones in Miami, quite close to the bay, I heard, close to where they actually do the races. It's lion season. After this, the lion token just shot up.
My pleasure to be your Guinness World Records official adjudicator.
Yeah, so it's an actual world record, guys. It's crazy. I'm not hearing anything, but it's fine. Chaotic, I'm now 41, so no suspenders anymore. Just, you know, doing whatever is comfortable. I would say suspenders are quite comfortable. Wait, somebody had a Crew Fam t-shirt? I missed that one. Oh man, I need to get a Crew Fam t-shirt. When Crow gets to $3, we'll be able to... Quimera will be able to afford to hire Matt Damon. Well, yeah, I guess so. I don't think he wants to do it anymore. He got so much backlash. I don't know if you've seen the South Park episode as well. It is crazy. If a drone show did that to the price, imagine what a stadium naming will do to the price in Q3. Do you think they're going to buy the Loaded Lion Stadium? I mean, they are kind of already the mascot, somewhat of a mascot for the Lakers. No, not the Lakers. Oh, yeah, the 76 Lakers. No, the 76ers. That's it. The Cronos team made about $104 million worth of Crow as a new mint last month. What did they do with that last month, though? They did nothing. They did absolutely nothing with that, Mr. Michael. It's still stuck in that wallet. So I don't know. Are they hoarding? Are they just trying to, you know, get up the price? There's also, you know, that's a bit of a thing, right? What we showed you earlier. All the additional tokens in circulation are going to artificially pump the price regarding market cap. So that's pretty crazy, but that's how it works. So coin market cap, you will see the zero price rise and rise and rise and rise on the ranking at least. That wasn't a roadmap, an actual stadium. I haven't seen that one. So Chaotic has a dream. When Crow goes to $15, I'm upgrading my Crow card and moving on to a kennel boat. A kennel boat. Oh, I would get seasick. Ah, okay. So there was a Crow Fam t-shirt. Let me check. So you say there was somebody setting up the drones? Let me check. I missed it. Oh, this is cool. Ah, okay, I've seen this one. This is actually a t-shirt. They went to a convention. I don't know which one. I think I see it a bit better there. You have quick eyes though, Mr. Pete. Interesting. Crow Fam, guys. You can see it really nicely here. You can't get seasick on kennels though, can you? Yeah, true that. Do you think that Lion is a good one-to-one for Crow, or is it going to be a stable coin? I think Lion and Crow will live two completely separate lives, even though they are somewhat related. I think one can pump while the other one can stay still. Not per se, well, that's not the case. Crow is very much related to Lion. If Crow's going up, Lion is also going up. I don't know, the Lion might have a bit more risk to it. It might go down and lose versus Cronos. I don't know. It's a hard one. I do have kids, so I need quick eyes. They have about the same market cap, the same fully diluted market cap though, Phil. I think there will be a bit more sell pressure whenever they get the if anyone missed, by the way. So there will be, I need to show it to you. So we got this right, we got the game here, and we got all these lands, the new lands. That was the recent hype about the Fractured Fate land. Tomorrow, by the way, we got a new competitive event. But whenever this land drop is finalized, there's also going to be a lion drop, an airdrop. Anyone that bought into those lands will get a lion airdrop, and I am quite sure there might be a bit of a sell-off after that. I mean, they got free lands, or not free lands. They got lands, they got free lion. They might want to reimburse themselves a little bit with those free lion tokens. I don't know though, bit of speculation here. Bit of speculation. I am not really actively buying any lion token myself though, but I have a big stack. I am a lion millionaire, so I hope for the best. I hope for the best, guys. I'm not selling. I'm also not buying. Mr. Phil, welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, it's been about more than an hour. I do like the conversation though, but new video tomorrow. New video tomorrow about the whole market. I don't know. I think, guys, if you take a look really at Ethereum, oh, Ethereum is above 2100. It's been a long time. I will make a new video tomorrow. So strap in, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Enjoy. And celebrate a bit. Get a bit of bourbon. Enjoy. See you Sunday.